Hello, Hallelujah Lifestyle fans. It's Marlon Hurlock here again of HallelujahLifestyle.com. And you're watching The Natural Alternative. On today's show, we will be looking at the natural alternative in getting rid of high blood pressure, or what we call hypertension. And so I'll be sharing with you the 6 main causes of hypertension or high blood pressure, as well as I'll share with you 5 natural remedies that will help you get rid of your hypertension. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Hey, it's Marlon Hurlock here again of HallelujahLifestyle.com, and I want to welcome you to another edition of The Natural Alternative. Today, I'm going to be looking at the natural alternative to lowering your hypertension. You know, almost every day I see clients who come to me with hypertensive problems and other symptoms related to hypertension. You know, just recently I met a lady who told me that she lost her mother at the age of 49 to hypertension. She lost her brother at the age of 49 to hypertension. And then she lost her sister at the age of 48 to hypertension. And now she is basically in her 48, 49. And I actually met her on the street doing one of my mobile clinics. And after talking to her, she was sharing with me how one particular night she was feeling sick. She went to bed, got a dream, and in her dream, she was told by her mother what ingredients she should use to get better. And basically, she used those ingredients for about 3 years, was experiencing phenomenal health, but for some reason she said that she has never heard anybody using these ingredients, and so she stopped using them. So when I actually met her, her blood pressure was extremely high. It just so happened that the natural remedies that I gave her were the exact remedies that she had gotten in that dream. And I'm just saying that to say that there are many times that our bodies find ways to communicate to us, to tell us exactly what it needs in order for us to get better. All right, so there are a lot of persons out there. There are a lot of side effects, a lot of symptoms that are related to hypertension: swelling, poor circulation, for men, low sex drive, or erectional problems. But there are a lot of symptoms that are associated with high blood pressure. So today I want to share with you the 6 main causes of high blood pressure. And it's funny because when we talk about high blood pressure, most persons come to me asking me what can they take for their high blood pressure. Well, let me just say that most of the time it's not that you need to take something. In most cases, what you need to do is to stop doing what you are doing, because the disease that we have is because of the habits that we have. And most times you don't need to take something to get better. Most times what you need to do is to stop doing what you're doing or change your habits. All right, so reason number one, the number one reason that contributes to highering your blood pressure is emotional stress. That's right, emotional stress puts a severe drain on your immune system. It puts a severe drain on your gastrointestinal tract. As a matter of fact, it puts a severe strain on the entire body. There is absolutely no disease that benefits from emotional stress. And so if you're sick, if you're not feeling well, worrying about it simply will not help. As a matter of fact, optimum health is based on 14% of what we eat or drink. Or let me say it another way. What we eat, or drink or the supplements that we take amounts for only 14% of what it needs to be healthy. The other 86% of what we need to be healthy basically is a state of the mind. And so thought become things. And most of the time, the things that we sit and worry about and the things that we are fearful about, all we have to do is to change the thoughts, and basically the emotion begins to change. And I don't know about you, but a lot of times the things that we worry about just work themselves out. And it's as if that worry was just in vain. All right, so cause number one is emotional stress. Then there's cause number two, poor diet. Of course, what you eat or what you are not eating definitely affects your body, and it by extension will lead to getting your blood pressure higher. So there are certain foods that you definitely should not eat. Salty foods, you definitely want to avoid those foods. Foods in cans, you definitely want to avoid those. Foods that overstimulate the body, those complex red meat, you definitely want to avoid those. All right, so that's reason number two. Reason number three is lack of exercise. When you exercise, you are encouraging the heart muscles to work better. You're also encouraging the flow of blood around your body. So the blood vessels are being nourished and waste is being taken away from them. So exercise is one of the things, and you don't have to go into any heavy exercise. You can resort to jogging or brisk walking or swimming, but definitely exercise is one of the things that will help to lower your blood pressure. And then of course there is excess sodium. Sodium is one of those salts, one of those minerals that encourage the body to hold on to water. And that's the reason why so many persons experience swelling in the legs, swelling in the arms, and so on and so forth. So what you really want to do is you want to get rid of that excess sodium. The more sodium that you intake is the more sodium that is found in your saliva. And so most of the time you don't really need to add more salt or add more sodium to what you're eating. It is because your taste bud has been damaged by the amount of sodium in it. So you have to be adding more salt in what you're eating than what is in your saliva in order to taste the sodium. But the sodium is there. Most things are made with enough sodium, and there's enough sodium out there in fruits and vegetables naturally for what the body needs. Another reason, reason number 5, is high blood viscosity, or blood that is thick. That is a result of not drinking enough water. If you're not drinking enough water, of course your blood is going to be very viscous, which are thick, which causes poor circulation. So you want to ensure that you are being properly hydrated. All right. Another reason is what we call high cholesterol, or what we call high cholesterol crystal, which is a bit different from high cholesterol. When you have high cholesterol crystal, what is happening is that the cholesterol has solidified, because once you have excess cholesterol in the body floating around in the blood, then it is going to be attached to the walls of the blood vessels, and over time it is going to thicken and then harden. And so once that begins to happen, what is happening is that your blood vessel begins to narrow. Once your blood vessels begins to narrow, then what happens is that the pressure inside the blood vessels, or the blood flow is increased. And so you definitely want to ensure that you are not taking in too much cholesterol. And that is the reason why, again, exercise is important, because once you exercise, the blood vessels expand, they expand and contract, and so what is happening is that is how the blood vessels themselves get their chance to exercise and remain or keep their elasticity. If your blood vessels are not very elastic, if your blood vessels are rigid, then whenever you walk fast or climb a stairs or get involved in any physical activity, the blood vessels are not elastic enough to expand. Once the blood flow increase, the blood pressure increase, then what happens is that it results in a higher blood pressure. So definitely getting rid of that cholesterol diet, or reducing that harmful cholesterol in the body. And I'm going to share with you basically how you can do that. Now, a lot of persons who have high blood pressure know, if you don't know, I'm going to let you know that it is linked to a number of a number of other health conditions. As I did say, poor circulation is one of them. But the number one health condition that is linked to high blood pressure is type 2 diabetes. Because once you have high blood pressure, then basically the blood is not flowing as it should. And it leads to type 2 diabetes, which again complicates circulation and a whole number of other health concerns. Then there is also chronic fatigue, not being able to sleep, not being able to get proper rest. And once your body is not properly resting, then I don't have to tell you that that is going to contribute to a whole host of other health conditions. So let me tell you the 5 things that you need to do now to lower your high blood pressure. Number 1, as I said, you have to get rid of the cholesterol out of your diet and replace that with high dosages of omega-3. I prefer recommending omega-3 from plant sources. So that, of course, is going to be flaxseed oil. I recommend at least 1,000 milligrams of flaxseed oil daily, or 3 tablespoons of flaxseed oil, preferably cold pressed flaxseed oil. Ensure that the flaxseed oil is coming in a dark or an opaque container. Once you open your flaxseed oil, then you need to refrigerate it. Make sure that it is in a cool, dark area so that it can retain its nutrients level. All right, the next thing that you need to take is magnesium. And I recommend a 250 milligram dosage of magnesium twice daily. Magnesium helps the cells of your body to be healthy. All right? And I would not recommend magnesium without taking this very important supplement, that is potassium. Now, potassium functions oppositely to sodium. Whereas sodium holds on to, encourages the body to hold on to water, potassium is a diuretic, so it encourages the body to get rid of water. If you are experiencing a lot of muscle contracts, if you are experiencing a lot of muscle spasms, then that is the cue that you need to be taking potassium and magnesium supplements. And then you're also going to need CoQ10. I recommend a 200 milligram dosage of CoQ10 daily. I also recommend garlic or garlic supplements. Garlic contains a fabulous ingredient or compound called allium that has been proven to lower high blood pressure. And of course, then there is exercise. A lot of persons don't want to take supplements, and of course, I normally recommend foods. So if you look up if you go on my website at hallelujah-lifestyle.com, I've added a list of high potassium foods and high magnesium foods. But of course, for potassium, there is coconut water rich in potassium. I recommend at least 1 to 2 jelly coconut per day. I recommend ripe bananas. I recommend watermelons and cantaloupes. These are foods that are high in potassium. All right. I also recommend Irish potato. A lot of persons get their Irish potato, they cook it, they peel it, they throw away the skin and they cook the potato itself. But my friend, you're actually throwing away the best part of the Irish potato. The skin is loaded with potassium. And so you want to ensure that you are drinking at least 2 to 3 bowls of Irish potato broth soup or Irish potato broth weekly, and that will definitely help to lower your high blood pressure. As I said, these foods basically help the body by providing the body with the magnesium and the potassium. Once you eat a lot of salt, once you eat a lot of sodium, that is, it really creates an imbalance in the body, because we have to remember now that the body is made of 75% water, 75% fluid. That the 75% water that is in our body, a significant portion of that is really potassium. And so just like how when you are sick or when you are hospitalized, you are kept alive, or you are being sustained by a drip. The only natural liquid that can be used instead of drip is coconut water. So if you're on an island, if you're in a place where you were sick and you need to be attached to some type of drip system, then coconut water is the only known natural liquid that could do so. So coconut water helps to create that balance in the body, and I absolutely recommend it as one of the things that you need to drink every day. All right. Now, that's basically for now what you need to do to lower your high blood pressure. I really enjoy the comments and the feedback that I'm getting from these videos. I'm really encouraged, and I really, I'm inspired to do more videos like this. So if you like this video and if you believe that it was of help to you, then please leave a comment, ask a question, and tell me what you think. There's a subscribe button in the lower, right hand or left hand corner. It's down there, but please subscribe to this video, to our channel, so that you can get our latest videos as they are released. Until next time, this is Marlon Hurlock saying that your health is your responsibility, and that the greatest weapon against sickness and disease is education, not medication. Bye-bye.